Fine. So now we'll go on to the next one. Name the following. So there are 5 descriptions given over here, and what does they refer to is also given as options at the bottom, right? So we need to read the descriptions and identify the item, what it describes, and yes, we need to drag and drop them over here. Fine. So the first one, a fertile soil made up of silt, rock particles and fine sand. A fertile soil made up of silt, rock particles and fine sand is called alluvial soil. We have seen it. The Himalayan rivers, as it flows down the hills, it brings a lot of silt, rock particles and fine sand, and that get spread along the plain during the floods, and it settles down, making the soil very fertile there, and that soil is called alluvial soil, isn't it? Second one, the 2 states located in the Satluj basin. In the northern plains, in the northwestern side of India, we have Satluj basin. And the states that lie in that region include Punjab, Haryana, right? So Punjab and Haryana are the states in India which lies in the Satluj basin. The river joined by Satluj and Beas in Pakistan. We have seen that also. The rivers like Satluj, Beas, okay, they originate from the Himalayas, flows through India, crosses the Indian border, reaches the other side of Pakistan and joins which river there? Another Himalayan river named Indus, isn't it? Yes. So Satluj and Beas flows through India, across the border and joins river Indus in Punjab, right? Next, the branch of Ganga that flows in Bangladesh. The branch of Ganga that flows in Bangladesh is a Padma. Actually, it's a wrong option. Okay, we'll keep it there, but the answer is a Padma, because Hooghly is the branch of river Ganga that flows in India. Kolkata is located on the banks of Hooghly, and Padma is a branch of Ganga that flows into Bangladesh, and we have seen in the lesson also Brahmaputra that comes from the eastern side like Arunachal Pradesh and Assam gets into Bangladesh and joins Padma, right? So the option that is given over there is a wrong one. We need to change it as Padma. You can write that in the notebook, okay? The longest river of India is river Ganga, right? Okay. Now, we have identified all the 5 descriptions given over there. We will read it once again. A fertile soil made up of silt, rock particles and fine sand is called alluvial soil. The 2 states located in the Satluj basin is Punjab and Haryana. The river joined by the Satluj and Beas in Pakistan is Indus. The branch of Ganga that flows in Bangladesh is Padma. The longest river in India is Ganga, right? So now I will keep the screen the same for another minute so that you can read the 5 sentences and the answers once again. Remember, we need to change the 4th one into Padma, okay? Fine, children, we will move on to the next question now. Answer the following questions. So we have got some questions and answers based on this lesson. So now we will answer the questions and answers. Okay. Okay. The first question is, what is a basin? The first question is, what is a basin? Answer. The area which is watered by a river or its tributaries is called a basin. A basin is an area which is watered by a river or its tributaries. Right? The next one. Why are the northern plains called the food bowl of India? Why are the northern plains called the food bowl of India? We know the northern plains are also known as the food bowl of India, isn't it? So why is the northern plain called as the food bowl of India? Answer. In the northern plains, the soil is very good for crops and helps to produce a large variety of crops every year. So, this region is called the food bowl of India. What's the answer? In the northern plains, the soil is very good for crops and helps to produce a large variety of crops every year. The soil is very fertile and that helps in the production of a large variety of crops. Okay. And that is why the region is called the food bowl of India. Right? Fine. We will move on to the next question. What is the Ganga Action Plan? So we have seen that the Prime Minister Sri Rajiv Gandhi had initiated the Ganga Action Plan, isn't it? So what is the Ganga Action Plan? The project launched by our former Prime Minister Sri Rajiv Gandhi to clean the river Ganga is called the Ganga Action Plan. So Ganga Action Plan was a plan which was initiated to clean the river Ganga out of all its polluting components, right? So the project launched by our former Prime Minister Sri Rajiv Gandhi to clean the river Ganga is called Ganga Action Plan. Right? Okay. Now, the next question. Where has the Bhakra Nangal Dam been built? So, where has the Bhakra Nangal Dam been built? The Bhakra Nangal Dam has been built on River Satluj. So, where was it built? The Bhakra Nangal Dam has been built on River Satluj. Next question. Where is Sundarban's Delta and which rivers form it? Where is Sundarban Delta? Sundarban Delta is in West Bengal. The rivers Ganga and Brahmaputra form this delta. The Sundarban Delta is in Bangladesh, West Bengal. The rivers Ganga and Brahmaputra form this delta. Right? Now the next question. Which important crops are grown in the Satluj and Ganga basin? Which important crops are grown in Satluj and Ganga basin? Wheat, grams, barley, sugarcane are some important crops that are grown in Satluj and Ganga basins. So what are the major crops that are grown in the Satluj and Ganga basin? Wheat, gram. Gram means green gram, red gram, black gram, dal. Then barley, sugarcane are some of the important crops that are grown in the Satluj and Ganga basin. Right? Okay, so now we are done with the question and answers. Move on to the next section. Project or activity. Fine, children, that is for the lesson, the Northern Plains, right? So you can read the questions, the lesson and the activities and the question parts in the PDF, which is also there along with this lesson. And till we meet in the next class with a new lesson, stay home, stay safe, take care. Bye.